Just taking a break, guys. Taking a break from house things. Holy. Wow. This whole house thing has really been taking us over and other things. And the Melbourne weather. It's been crazy. But I thought I'd sit down a bit. Come on in. Where is everybody tonight? I know this is a completely random live. And I just realised it's like 10 o'clock at the night. Hey guys. Holy. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've had this hair out for days. I went for a sleep. It's been just getting washed and oh, look at those. It's just been getting washed and up, washed and up, washed and up. That's it. Hey everybody. I know it's a bit of a late one. But I thought, hey, why not? Because I want to have a little, break. How is everyone? Hi everybody. Come on in. I need a change of pace. Okay, let me give you the rundown. Okay, the weather. The weather's been sucky. Today is the first good day. Yesterday was, that was disgusting. We had like 44, 45 degrees. It was nuts. But I spent the day with my girl and baby at her place. And then she ended up here because there was a power cut. And that she was here till I think about midnight with Bubs. It's everything. There's no, this is why I can't get into a bloody routine, guys. I can't get it. Like, there is no routine. I'm down with that. Okay. So I've just started the kitchen. Guys, have you started the kitchen and then just thought, why the fuck did I start that? Oh my God. That's me right now. Yeah, what's going on? The cleaning. It's not cleaning, it's sorting, As you guys know, since we've moved in here, which was April last year, which is not quite a year, straight, about 4 days after we moved in, I went in for surgery. I had like this mass taken out of my guts, hysterectomy / removal of like some Manitoba being. And then shortly after that, with baby coming as well, and then hubby having his surgery, I just feel like, it's been, I haven't really got to sort the house out. So that's what I've been doing last couple of days. And you guys you are my tribe, guys. The amount of you saying, hey, come on, girl, take it easy. Take it easy. You've just had surgery. Thank you, guys. You're bloody awesome. Yes, the surgery update. Everything's going okay. I did fuck up. So if you are going to have the surgery, guys, please be careful. Be careful. It's because your hair. All right? It's going to look like this. I had surgery on the 24th last month in December. And so in the 24th, that was 1 month. That's how they're counting it by calendar month. But I think I'm just about 5 weeks post-surgery. I've got 3 more weeks of this contraption, but I did have a little bit of this is what happened. So this thing that I'm wearing, right, it's like a full body compression garment. It's because it's gotten looser. When I sit down like I am now, all those clip things, they go like this, which is causing me a bit of pain. So I messaged overseas. I said, look, can I opt for something that I choose? And they said, look, give it another 2 weeks. And so that was 3 days ago. Me, no fucking ears. Oh God, no taringa at all. I thought, you know what? You remember when I bought all that compression stuff off Shein way backs? Well, I put one on and I thought, oh my God, this is really tight. But if you do change, it has to have the clips. I wore it for 24 hours and I have to say I paid for it. Because why? because swelling started happening, and oh my God, and it wasn't tight enough to restrict that swelling. So I learnt my lesson the hard way. Needless to say this. So if you see these are just like paddings. I've got all these paddings up here because this digs into my shoulders, guys. It's choking me, so that's that. Other than that, I'm recovering really well, actually. Way better than a couple of weeks ago. Still, when I stand up, it's a little bit, like, but not like before. The boys are good. The boys are at work. And we've just loaded up hubby's van a couple of times to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff from his garage. We're doing a whole thing. I don't know what's going on with us, but we're just wanting to change things around here a little bit, And then there's baby boy, which is doing very, very well. Alhamdulillah, he's doing so well. Hubby's going to leave in a little over 2 weeks. And so, yeah. That's the update, and I'm just doing house things and trying to avoid it now by jumping on with you guys and having a chat. Oh, thanks, Bubba Clark. All right, what's going on with you in your neck of the woods? Ask me questions, man. I need to change my vibe because it's just been house and house. That's all it is, It's just, there's nothing much else going on at this point. I did get a shopping bag, though. I would like to show you if you're interested. I thought, I'm never going to get out of the house. My family still doesn't like me driving, namely the males in this house. But I did escape yesterday and drive over to iShares. So I want to discuss something with you guys. It's really kind of pissing me off. My daughter had an experience yesterday with a total stranger, and she was kind of shook by it. So before it got this, okay, story time. So it started heating up in Melbourne at about 9 o'clock in the morning, yesterday morning. And by 10 o'clock, it was 37 degrees. My daughter thought, I'm going to get out of the house early, take baby with me, and I'm going to go do some shopping. And so she was in the supermarket, and a lady had approached her and said, oh, hi, what a cute baby. And Aisha says, oh, thank you. And she said, can I hold him? And Aisha said, no, you can't. And she's like, and then Aisha said, she gave her kind of this like disappointed look. And she goes, oh, it's okay. I understand. I've got kids as well. Guys, I said to my daughter, does she know you? She goes, I don't know her. She doesn't know me. And I thought if she knew me from offline, she would have called me chicken, or she would have said something about it. And she just said hi. And then she was like looking at baby. And this was the crazy thing, because my daughter was holding baby in the wrap, those wraps. And I said, well, what the fuck did she think you were going to do? Take the wrap off? Like take baby out of the wrap standing there in the shopping aisle and just give her the baby? And she goes, I know, that's why I freaked out a little bit. She goes, but we're home safe now. So I knew that it shook my daughter off, and that's the reason I ended up at her place yesterday, because, those sorts of things are just kind of plays on your mind, especially when you're in protective mode, first time mum. But also it's so weird. Do we agree? It's a bit like when you're pregnant and a total stranger comes up to you and want to touch your belly, but this is even worse. And I'm just thinking, is it just me? Or why would you ask to hold someone's baby? Like, because that was the first thing I said to her, was baby in the pram, did she touch him? And she said, nah, he was in the wrap. And thank God he was in the wrap, because these sorts of people just reach in and saying, oh, what a cute baby. I would have cut his fucking hand off. But you know what I mean? So, I said, so she didn't touch him at all? And she goes, no, she didn't. And I said, okay. I said that. She goes, it's just weird. I don't know. She goes, I think she had a hard time shaking it, to be honest. So I said, I'm on my way. And I thought to myself, while I'm driving down there, what in your right mind, why in your right mind would you ask a total stranger to hold their child? Bro, even if there's a dog coming towards me, that's my husband's problem. Every time a dog comes towards him, if the dog looks like wagging his tail at my husband, he'll touch it. And I'm always like, oh, maybe the owner doesn't like that, Let alone a baby. If somebody was coming towards me, I'm even afraid to like glance at the baby a little bit. I'll just say something like, hey, oh, wow, what a precious baby. Something like to that effect, No way would I even try to touch my freaking hand in that pram. I just feel like there's this, boundaries are lost on some. And when it comes to mothers, pregnant mothers, it's okay if your sister or your mom, or your best mate wants to have a touch of the baby in your tummy and you guys know each other. But anybody else, like, it's just like the work colleague at work that you never got along with, or some neighbor or something like that. It's kind of like, know your boundaries, bro. So anyways, I was talking about it with my husband, and he said, people don't even say hello to each other very much anymore. Why the hell would somebody ask to hold a baby? You know what I mean? So yeah, that was why I went down to my daughter's yesterday and just, hang out with her and Bubs. He wasn't having a bar of me yesterday, and I feel jaded. I don't know what happened. He grew up in a couple of days, and now he just looks at me and is like, just walk me. Don't look at me. You don't have to do songs with me. I don't want to look at you. That was his vibe yesterday. No touching at all, girl. Energy transfer. Yeah, I don't like that. And my daughter's the same. And on another note, my brother-in-law, you know him, Volkan, his daughter, our niece, she got engaged and at the weekend, which we are all very, very excited for. So, yeah, and they make nikah next week. So we are very excited to go and celebrate that next week. So a lot of other stuff has been going on, but, yeah, it is scary stuff. And I was telling my son wasn't impressed, her Abi, her older brother. And he's like, wait, what? Do you know how many people are doing real psycho stuff with kids right now? Like, trying to, steal babies in the park. And what if she did hold the baby? Is she gonna run out with the baby? Like, what is that? And so, I had to go down there, and I just wanted to say little prayers and stuff, because I don't like, we both don't, like, our whole family don't like that type of energy. It's very unusual and very strange. Like, and I'm thinking, because I said to her, how old was this lady? And she said she was about your age. And I'm thinking to myself, you should know fucking better. Like, you know what I mean? You should know better. And indeed, if you did follow her lives, or you follow mine, and you do watch this, if that's the case, because Aish goes, I don't think she was off social media, because she would have said, hey, chicken, or hey, something. But even if it was you, and you are like somehow in my comments or something like that, or in my door, don't do that. Don't do that to anyone. It's very highly inappropriate, and lucky Nana Bear wasn't there. Let's just say that. And it's a very awkward position for a mother to be in the first place. Like, yeah, anyway, that happened. Okay, can I ask you, like everyone in the comments, when you were pregnant and somebody wanted to approach you to touch your bellies or to hold your babies, are you down with that? Or was that a whole, like, it's no big deal? Or, yeah, I'm okay with it, or a straight flat nut? Yeah, exactly, Lionel. That's what I was thinking. My bracelets. My bracelet. Fajr Noor. Fajr Noor. They're on Facebook, and you can just search up their website. They've actually got some pretty beautiful things. No way. No way. Definitely not. Yeah, because I'm out. Like, I don't know. It's really weird out there these days. No way if I was there, how no, yeah. It's very strange. So I was just, yeah, I'm getting in the bloody car. My husband was still snoring because it was early in the morning. And I sneaked out like far out. I felt like a thief in the dark. Got into my car. And next minute, she's ringing me. She's like, is Shaheen bringing you? I said, bye, I'm driving. She's like, no. I'm like, shut up. Immediate family, yeah. To be honest, at the time I was all good, but my kids, 23 and 14, was different back then, yeah. Yeah, I guess, there's a lot of different nationalities, different cultures, different belief systems, when it comes to things like that. Straight no for me. I think there's weird, especially strangers, yeah. That's why, yeah. It's not good. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Iman. I don't have kids, but still, I think no way. Yeah, well, I don't know, because I said, so what did you say? And she goes, no, you can't. And she goes, it was just the look she gave me. And I said, well, what did she give you? And she goes, oh, she just looked at me like she was annoyed with me or something, like she was disappointed, annoyed. And she just goes, oh, it's okay. I've got kids of my own. I understand. And I was like, bitch, if you've got kids of your own, you don't understand. Clearly, you don't understand. You don't get it. Yeah, it's really weird. Some strange things going on, hey guys, lately these days. Thank you for coming. Oh, you're welcome, B. Stranger danger. I just thought to myself, this is me in my brain, this is how I calculate it, right? If you see a mother and the baby is in she calls it not a strap, what she call it? A wrap. She calls it a wrap. If you know the parent is holding the wrap and you want to hold the baby, that's right there. What the fuck is that? Because that means, why would she think my daughter was going to take that whole thing off and then give baby over to her in the middle of a supermarket? Why would she think that? Yeah, that just blew me away. That's weird behavior. That's unusual shit. That's why I said to my daughter, did she look like she had issues? And she goes, not really. That scared me even more. I thought, fuck, I'm getting in the car. Go over there, make dua, and read some stuff sort of. What is this? Oh my God, what the heck? Wrong of her even to ask. Yep. She might have been on the spectrum. Sometimes their faces show their intrusive thoughts. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea, really, to be honest. Yeah, because I said to Aish, did she look like she had issues? She said, not really. It's just weird. And I said, so what did she do after that? She goes, she just walked off. Hey? I would have, Paloma, I would have. The old days you would, but these days you gotta be careful because society has changed. Oh gosh, hasn't it just? I would love to get into that, but one thing I've realized these days, the truth is not appreciated. It is torn and ripped to shreds. That's what I've learned. So, footage from the shops. No way would I let strangers touch my baby. Yeah, because that was the first thing I said. I said, did she touch the baby? And she goes, no. And I was like, just the thought of her eyes on the baby, I'm just saying my prayers. I wouldn't let anyone hold my, yeah. You know, when the babies are little for me is, newborns for me are not from 1 to 3 months. They're 1 to 6 months. I see babies like 1 to 6 months. They're like, they only go to the people closest to you. Not to every Tom, Dick, and Harry, and you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, you can have a poke, you can have a lick, oh yeah, give it. No. I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I've been good. I've just been doing my own thing, just bumming around the house. There's nothing much else I can do, just like delegating people. I'm just delegating people in my house, like, don't forget to do this, and honey, can you do this, and dick and that, oh, you know, because if you guys all want me to stay trapped in this damn house, because I said I was going to go for a walk the other day. My husband said no. And I said, what do you mean? It's just a walk. I can walk around this backyard all day. He said, that's fine. Do that. You're not going outside. And this is me. I'll go slowly. He goes, no, because if anything happens, you're not able to respond. And this was me. He's fucking got me again. And I'm like, not about people, but he said to me, if a dog, you know, just comes out of nowhere, you can't run. Hey, you can't fight now, can you? No, stay home. No, this is me. Fuck, fine. Yeah, I walked to the letterbox. Yeah, so when I took off, oh my goodness, yesterday, wow. I got home and it's like, he's like this to me. Oh, he goes, I woke up. He goes to me and I'm thinking, oh, you're just downstairs. You must be doing something. I'll just go back to sleep. He goes, and I thought, what the? Oh, I'll go and check where she is. Oh, you're gone. I said, yeah, but you didn't call me though. You didn't call me, so you must mean like, oh, okay, she's gone. Oh, yay, she's gone. So, you know. A laser gun and pepper spray. Yeah, I think I have to. Oh, you got me good, all right. Here you go, no. Oh, yeah, I had the fog. Now I feel like nothing else has really happened. Nothing can happen from, you know, indoors. Yeah, what else can I tell you? I've just been, you know, trying to sort out my house. That's it. Wow. There's content for you, hey? I don't know. People get on nowadays with some really awesome news or some really awesome something's going on. I've got nothing going on. What's the point? I know it never used to stop me before, but, you know, kind of in this, like, home bubble right now. I actually thought you're being very ambitious. Oh, hope you made some progress. Yeah, I am. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Margaret. Are you going to start knitting scarves and socks? Now, fuck up. I already did. Nah, jokes. I was thinking about it. I really was. But then I thought, fuck no. Then, no, if I do it for one kid, when the next muckle comes or the next grandchild, then they all start, hey, you made some shit, baby, what about my lad? I don't want to do that. I don't want to start giving them false hope, Or next minute, oh, my husband be wanting socks and shit. Nah. Nah, I don't want to start that bloody rigmarole. I'll stay in my own lane, which is Kmart. You want a scarf? Go down there. Shit, $8.50. Too hot for scarves and socks. Oh, by the time I'm finished, it'll be winter 2028. Yeah, no, it's okay. No, I'm not about to, Oh. Next minute I'll be crocheting freaking blankies and shit. No. Hang on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. One step at a time, baby steps, nano steps, little nano steps. Shit. But I did, oh, thank you, Marianne. I did get a bag, and, because I thought I'd do some self-care, because I'm trapped. I'm in a jail. I was going to attempt to escape today, but then all the work that I started yesterday just caught my eye, and I couldn't leave it alone, so I wanted to go to the hairdresser, and I thought, nah, fuck it. I've been wanting to do my eyebrows for the longest time. I don't want to come too close because it's kind of offensive. And I thought, nah, fuck that. And then I said, honey. And he goes, what do you want with that ugly mouth? The ugly tone? And I'm like, fuck it. I'm not even going to try. I said, Shaheen, what are you doing? You're up early. You want to take me down the road? He said, oh, yeah, cool. Where? So I just want to go get my hair done, son. He's like, yeah, how long is that gonna take? And I said, probably an hour and a half. He's like, oh. And I said, and then I'll just pop into the place next door and do my eyebrows. He's like, oh, maybe you should wait and ask Baba. That's why I don't go no fucking where. And then Aisha's got a baby now, and she's far, far away, so I can't just say, because, like the good old days, I'm by myself, guys. I'm isolated with a whole bunch of fucking, testosterone-fueled, like, buffaloes. Like, nobody wants to do nothing with me. And I'm like, okay, except for if I go, oh, I'm just, I wouldn't mind some, let's Uber something. Next minute, everyone's like, what are you going to have? And then they try to tell me what to get so they can order something because I'm already on there. Or can I get something so they can do it on my phone? They think I'm dumb, I'm simple-minded, but I'm onto these people in this house. So, once again, I'm on my own. They haven't hidden the car keys from me. I'm trying to be good because I don't want to pay for it later on, you see. They're still rationing my food supplies, so, I'm dwindling away. This is the most bougiest fucking jail I've ever... Wow, I've never been to jail, hey. Thank goodness. I would never survive. I would never. I would be the one who cries and cries and cries and gets released because of mental issues. Like, I'm not the full-wall type of girl, and I'm not that staunch to act like I could even go there. You know what I mean? So, but hey, if you've been there, hey, I could never though because I'm too weak and righteous. No, just being silly because I can and because I'm bored because I'm sick of fucking cleaning the house. But I hear this. When we came into this house, Do you remember my predicament? You know, some people would call it mental health issues. I don't play those fucking cards, but I was going through it, right? Because you remember I had all those issues in the mirror, and, you know, and I had to have that operation. So we moved in this house. 4 days later, I had that op. So think about that period. I wasn't a nice woman, right? So I tried to settle the house as best I could before I go to surgery, except the fucking garage was irritating me so much. Like, and everything's heightened when you're going through perimenopause, okay? Everything's heightened. So this is me. Honey, when are you gonna do the garage? He's like, baby, just moved in 2 days ago. So fucking what? I've been doing this house all this time. You know, the blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do this and that. And you just, what do you mean? I went off, right? My son, he just came up the driveway. He's caught me like screaming my head off. He's like, oh no, what's going on? I said, the garage. He's like, really, Anna, it's not that bad. And I'm like, you're all the same. So anyway, once I got the demon out of me after the surgery and stuff, I was chill about it. It's like, do your thing. That's your space. That's your space. But don't, you know, inside the house, that's my space. Your space is your space. But months have gone on. Now it's kind of my space because my eyes, my eyes don't turn off when I see that space. So it's kind of coming into my eye space, and it's, so the other day I thought, like, if I'm going to be in this house, I'm going to be comfy, right? So this is me. Darling, I really want to hang the clothes out on the washing line, but every time I look at the garage, I don't want to go there. He said, just say it. I said, I don't want to, I don't know. I just can't go there. That's why I keep drying the clothes on this side under the pergola, like, because I just can't stand the mess. Today, he's made 2 trips to take all the rubbish and empty boxes and, you know, broken half tools and fucking, like, old kettles. It's looking great now. So I said, and I was just following him around the garage, you know, and he's like, why are you following me? I said, he goes, leave my stuff alone. And I said, no, I'm just thinking, do you need that? Do you need that? I don't think you need that. You never use it. So if you're not using it, can we just chuck it out? You know what I mean? Yeah, so that was pretty much our whole day. So then I thought, because I've been nosy on his thing all the time, like the whole day, I better crack on and start the kitchen. But now I'm here talking to you. Because I'm sick of it. Because I've been like, I feel like I've been sorting things all day, delegating people jobs and, you know, do this, do that type of, yeah, so that's been my whole entire couple of days lately. Yeah, I don't really have anything much else to add to it, to be honest. But, yeah. Yeah, I want to be a minimalist, but I'm married to somebody who's not. So it's kind of tricky, you know, keeping a marriage together. When he used to be the minimalist. Now I am. I'm just like, don't want that, because everything looks like rubbish to me now. You know, it just looks like, do we even need that? We hardly even look at it. Do we even use that? When was the last time we used that? Like 3 years ago. Fuck it, it's rubbish. You know, that's me now. But my husband's not. Like, he collects things. He collected garlic. Listen. married to a Turk is next level different, right? He'll find him and his brother are the same. He will find every natural remedy there is on planet Earth. And if they come in a capsule form, even better, right? So I just emptied out a cupboard that had 8 containers of dried garlic capsules. I didn't know he was fucking collecting them. And he's gone and stashed another 3 bottles of black seed oil. It's real. It's not even, it's next level with the sky. Dried aged garlic. What operation did I have done? Okay, so I had extracted some implants that my breast implants that I had. And also I had a tummy tuck a long time ago, 9 years ago, and you need revision after 10 years. So I thought, while I'm doing that, I might as well do that, and because it was horrendous. Yeah, so, and 360 lipo. So, you know, just get a good body contour. Hide his stuff and then tell him that he can keep everything he can. Yeah. So now I'm very happy. Now I feel like, you know, man, you know, I don't know what it is. I don't know how you guys feel, but when the man is doing work around the house, like I know he works like all the time, you know, that's different. You know, you're not witnessing it. You just know the bills are getting paid. And thank you very much, my love. But when he's doing work, like things that I want done around the house, oh man, I don't know. I just feel like the love levels just increased that day. And you go, oh man, this is the best life ever. It's not fucking shit. If there's chocolate and it gives you a really good endorphins, dopamine start, you know. But then when your husband does something, you get all these love bugs, you know, and they start fluttering around and shit, and you're like, oh. You know? What do you want for dinner, honey? Name your thing up. Hey. Yeah, that's why I came on to just have a talk, but I've got, oh, hang on, let me go get that bag. Yeah, you can come for a walk with me. Oh. Oh, and I'll show you the mess that I've started, and I should, like, just, anyway, I've started. Hang on. Where did I put that damn bag? No, wait. All right. My little self-care bag of goodies. So this is, I gotta chuck some stuff out. I'm not chucking those out. I've got to give them away somehow. They're those, you know those sipper straws? My son went ahead, he bought boxes and boxes of these straws. And they're like, how was the date? 2027. And I'm just going to put them down at our shop and just open them up. Because when you open them up, it's just a bunch of flavored straws. You know, you put it in a milk and it's like a milkshake. And I thought, and then our customers just can choose, like take some or something. I don't know. And then, this is what I mean. I started things. And then I went outside and had a smoke. Because... You know when you start things and you start putting everything everywhere? Yeah, so, and I've just got to check all these things on here that the right dates, you know, things get pushed behind, and I've got to check all those dates. I don't know why I started this, to be honest, and my husband's been in this cupboard and pissed me off because look at everything. it's not like how I had it, and that really annoys the shit out of me. And I don't know why we've got stacks of coffee up there, because the coffee machine is redundant. And yes, that is a whole bunch of baby formula. This is my job for tonight. I'm gonna find something really good to listen to. Guys, tell me what's been going on Facebook, and I'll go watch it, so that I can have something interesting to look at. Anyway, in the meantime, let's grab the bag. I think your grey hair gives you more depth to your skin. Oh, you think? That's nice. I'm not even mad with it. I'm actually kind of, you know, I'm okay with it. I've just come to that stage in my life, like, there's just priorities, and it's not one for me at the moment. Speaking of which, this is exhibit number 1. Because I thought when I do get a chance, I'll do it my damn self. Because these buggers not taking me anywhere. Hang on, I need to have a little puff of this. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'll do it tonight. I just need something to listen to. Something, you know, when you listen to something and you go, oh, cool, you know what I mean? And then you forget what you're doing, and next minute your whole kitchen's clean. Yeah, those ones. Then I got this, the Bro Eru Biddle. Eru, is he on TikTok? Is he that guy with the hat? Girl, every time he comes on my FYP all the time. I love him. I got this. Don't ask me why, but this is through Uber, and I just went to, you know, beauty aisle, and this shit came up. So this is a like all-in-one trimmer, perfect for full body and face. Cordless, pain-free. That was the one that got me. Pain-free, and you can also use it. Oh, hey. They said, oh yeah, and it's waterproof. That's nice. I've got some heel balm, because fuck, I need it. And this, you know, get all the patch off, the dry skin off the back of your heel. I needed one of these. And what is this? Okay, I've got this. This is my favorite. I haven't done my own eyebrows for forever and a day. But because I can't get down to my threading lady, I'm just going to use these. I love this because you can just, it's like a pen. You just go like this. And it's got some strips and you just take it off. And then I got some wax strips just because, you know, I'm getting hairy. I want to get these off. They're going down fucking here, guys. I'm going to have a beard soon, right? And that's it. So all I could think of was my heels, my eyebrows, and my hair. I'll do it my damn self from the comfort of my own home. Yeah. Nora Jones is good cleaning music. Nora Jones, is that real slow music? I'm not a real music person. I don't know if you realize, like, I've had a little dabble in music a couple of times last year, but other than that, I don't really listen to music much anymore. Yeah. Because music just, you know, there's too much stimuli in it, and it's either make you sad, it makes you mad, it makes you rushed, it makes your anxieties up. It's just, I can't be bothered, bro. I just want to be chill. Since grieving the Mawa and the life of the people that have lost their lives. I don't know what you're talking about. Those eyebrow wax packs are good. Thank you. Any good movies or series? Watch the new Frankenstein. No, I haven't, but my my daughter did. She said she liked it. But I went to me and my husband had a movie night 2 nights ago. We watched Inception. I know it's old, but I'd never seen it, and I didn't see the end because old girl went to sleep. What are those heel things you had? Oh, so I don't really, I go for pedis and stuff maybe once every 2 months. Otherwise I'll do it myself. And it's just like, it's a foot file. So you just, rub it on get all the, my mum used to call them patrol. You get all the dry skin off your feet. And I'm just like my nanny when it comes to dry heels. So I have to do them all the time. Well, lately I've been walking around a lot in bare feet. When I was at the gym, I was in shoes all the time. I never had problems with dry heels because I was sweating all the time. But, oh, this one, oh, shit. Wow, even when I touch it. So it just... I just touched it and it took some skin off. So you just, it's like, this one is really good. Is it one of those glass ones? Yeah, it's a nano glass one. So you just get this and you rub it on the back of your heels and it just takes it off in like seconds. Like, it'd take me like a minute or maybe a minute or 2 minutes on each foot, and my feet will be like absolutely spanking new again. And then you just chuck on some heel balm after that, like have a shower, and then put this on your heel, and it keeps them nice and, nice. So that's my routine. As long as my feet are done, my hair and my eyebrows, that's it. Because when I sweat, I feel like if my eyebrows haven't been done, I feel like it's gonna rain into my damn eyes. Erykah Badu, I haven't listened to her for years. You should drop the new movie called Drop. I reckon you'll like it. A bit of a thriller mystery. Yeah, because I like that movie Inception. I like that. I like thought-provoking stuff. I hate basic bitch stuff. I can't stand it. I like to have a little bit of a twist, a little bit like thought-provocation, Awesome, Tanika. Watching Toy Story today. We loved it. So much fun too. Oh my God, that's a classic. What's the heel thing do? So, you've got dry heels, right? I'm not going to show you because mine are heady right now. So, yeah. You just grab this, and you just rub it on your heel, and it takes off the dry skin. Yeah. Hey, Renee. So I've got this one because I don't know, that Dr. Scholl's stuff for feet is always good. But sometimes I just go get one from Kmart. They've got these big pedals you can use as well. You can get like, I think it was Thin Lizzy came out with one time, and I used hers, was really good. You can get electric ones as well from Coles. These ones I got from Coles, from supermarket. But this one here feels hella good. Like it stick to my finger when I touch it. Let me just try one. Oh, now that's top. Look at that. Straight away. One swip. And it's just, yeah, anyway. What is this, an infomercial? Oh, what a cool name. Cool, what the name? What were we talking about? Oh, the box, it looks like this. Dr. Scholl's. Hard skin remover, foot file. It's not hot here today, Claire. It was, I think, like 34, I think. And after having a 44, 45 day, 30s is not hot. But we're going into 20s now, so that'll be good. Last night at midnight, it was still 30 degrees, 32 or something. 30, no, hang on a second, it dropped. Yeah, it was 30 degrees. And so, and then at about 2 o'clock in the morning, it was 20, I think it was 27 degrees. And then it only got as low as 20. And that was at 6 a.m. It was a hot night. But once you've been in 45, the night didn't seem that bad. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Evaporative cooling is stupid. I'd rather have aircon any day. Evaporated cooling could get stuffed. Because after you've used it, everything just feels damp. I don't know. It just feels shit. Want a sizzle? Did I spell it right? Are you all good after the operation? I'm good. I wish my family really knew that, you know. I feel good. I'm just bored. When I stand up, it's not as bad as it was last week. But, it's still tight. I still feel tight. I still get swelling. I've got a bit of swelling around the incision area. But I'm in contact with Turkey all the time, the doctor over there. And it's quite normal. Scar tissues forming, you know what I mean? And so it'll settle after a while. Thank you for that, since I too have started getting dry heels. Yeah. And because I'm outside a lot, and I don't know if you can see that, but it's like little stones. And it's like a massage on my feet, but it's also stirring up my feet. But mind you, I haven't been looking after them of late, to be honest. Because I can't, now I can reach them, so I've got no excuse, but yeah. Yeah, they did, Angela, they did. I actually confessed. Oh, thanks, Sarah. It was horrible. It was horrible. And I still wouldn't. Unless they were to change it, it would be perfect. If that doctor were to get his own clinic and keep his staff, that would be. But going to that hospital, it's that 1% of the whole thing that made it. You know, that's just that 1%. That one thing fucks everything. Do you know what I mean? Because that's the most important time. That was a really tough time to be in, to be honest. The level of pain meds wasn't adequate. The level of help wasn't adequate. It was rough, that 2 days. It was I felt like every hour was like 10 hours, if, you know, in a recovery situation. It was horrible. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you. But everything else after that was great, except for those 2 days. But I'm not looking to visit a hospital again anytime soon. I'll tell you that. Ah, yeah, Liz, same over here. We got smoke, just a bit of it. We got more of the smell than anything else. Kia ora, kia ora. G'day, Debbie. Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you. Singapore. Oh, my God. How's the weather over there? Yummy. I love Singapore weather. It's a bit humid if we're coming from Melbourne, but, you know. That reminds me. Yeah, Rebecca, that's my daughter had a blackout as well. So she was here till like midnight last night. Oh my God, that's scary. It's scary, Paris. Well, I guess this is my signal to get back to my damn work. I don't know what to watch, listen to. When I need to listen to something, I'll figure it out. Yeah, it was. It was pretty yuck. When I first came to Melbourne and it got hot as fuck, no aircon coming from New Zealand, didn't understand, but now must warning Kiwis coming over. Yeah. You gotta have your aircon. That's why I feel sorry for the older people, and I always, say if you're in an older area with elderly people, because a lot of those homes don't have aircon. Yeah, just to check on them, or maybe if you've got a little portable one, lend it to your neighbor or something, because those old houses without like aircon and stuff, it's pretty tough. The weather is getting hotter and hotter. It wasn't like this in the 90s when I came over. The weather is escalating all the time, So he's good. Thank you, Catherine. Yeah, the aircon has to be on, because if you turn it off, you might be able to turn it off like here at about 2 a.m. for a brief moment. Then you have to put it on in the morning just to keep the house cool. So it's, especially when you're in the brick houses as well, because as soon as you turn that bloody aircon off, bang, house is hot. Oh, you're traveling to Dubai? Enjoy, honey. Who else wants to go to Dubai? I think I'll have one more before I get off. Do you still have merch available? If you do, I can jump on now and buy. I do. My son was just down there today. I'm always shocked. Because he goes to me, hey, can you, and we'll fix up this thing, because he was trying to do something on the website. I said, what are you doing at the warehouse? He goes, just fulfilling orders. I said, what? And I think it's majority of it's the caps and T-shirts, but they're all still on, they're all still on sale. At sale prices. I haven't changed anything. I actually haven't looked into anything since I left the warehouse. Yeah. But I do have, hey, there's a young girl in New Zealand. She's a young mum. Honey, you reached out to me last year in December. Could you please reach out? Because I've been trying to find your message, but I can't find it, sweetheart, and I feel so fucking bad. If you could reach out back out to me, just send me another message, and then, power bills. If somebody says to me, my power bill doesn't get that high, I fucking know they're never home. Because in Melbourne, like, if you're not working, you're going to be inside and you're going to be like running your aircon to filth. We were lucky to get 240-degree days, and summer this year for so far here in Melbourne, it sucks with me. Oh no. I've been very fortunate that I got over that menopause thing. So I don't get the symptoms anymore. I think I only get the craving for sugar because I'm not eating enough. So if you don't eat enough, you're lacking energy. Then your body goes into overdrive and wants sweet things to compensate and get your sugar fix for energy. So I think that's the only reason I'm having sugar cravings. But I've been very, very fortunate that way. But to all the queens out there, our menopausal queens, get yourself some bamboo sheets, man. I'm telling you, you're going to be... I got the bamboo fitted sheet and I got a bamboo doona cover off Shein. It has been the best thing. You get cold. You can't use them in winter at all though, which is stink. You can't use them in winter because you will feel cold. So, but yeah. I wish I could have vents for aircon to go through the whole house. It's stinking hot. You know what I do? We've got, well, at my daughter's house yesterday, she's got 2 air cons, and then she's got a middle part of her house, so she just runs the fan from one of those rooms and it just pushes all the cool air through that middle space. I'm loving grapes, oranges. Oh, that's me. Grapes. Love the grapes. Yeah, I've heard about all the snow over there and negative temperatures. Other than that, the country is going to hell. Oh, man. I don't know what's going over in your neck of the woods, but I've seen some horrific scenes come out of there lately. I just have to say, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I've been seeing some crazy stuff. My husband was blown away. I woke up and it was about 4 o'clock in the morning. My husband was up. I said, "What you looking at?" He goes, "Honey, you don't believe what I just saw." I don't believe it. I think it might be AI. And he goes, "I'll try to find it. I'll show you." It was on X. And it was that, I didn't watch it, to be honest. I can't, because it just sounded too fucking horrific. But kind of like a execution type style thing on the street with that man. I don't know exactly what went on. I couldn't. My husband was telling me about it. He's like, "I'll show you. I found it." I said, "I'm not watching that. I can't." And my husband was in a mood all morning. I said, "I wish you didn't watch that. Like, yeah, the story is harsh enough without seeing the footage." Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, man, but far out. Like, that's... I don't know. Yeah, that's crazy. So hated menopause. Yeah, look, I was thinking about it the other day. I think I went into perimenopause probably because I remember having those changes in my early 40s. And I was just thinking it was normal, you know what I mean? So I could say definitely I was probably in perimenopause at 44 because that year I was like, fuck everything. I need a life change. And then I got spikes in libido, but then I'd have like lows and then I was having highs, and you know what I mean? So yeah, no, I have very great difficulty with that sort of thing, Oh man, I feel bad for you guys over there in Perth. Energy provider. Oh, because yeah. Oh my gosh, what the hell? I feel for you, Margaret. Menopause at 26 was lucky we had our son and daughter. You know what, Renee, it's funny you say that because at 35, my husband kept ringing my mother-in-law, may she rest in peace, because he actually thought I was going through it at 35. And he was the first one to Google search menopausal symptoms. And I was 35 and I was like, fuck up. And he's like, no, honey, I talked to my mum, you know, and she was saying this, that, and the other. Because I was going through some huge life changes in 35. Well, I don't know. But I do definitely know when I was in my early 40s, I was starting to, you know, head that way. But if somebody said to me now, how long did it last? I can't tell them because, I don't know. I don't know. I was too busy those years, you know. Snowing that home was hot. Now you feel it, girlfriend. What? Told you the day you were in the car when it was snowing that home. Oh, yeah. When's your next New Zealand trip? Oh, I have to say, I got a bit put off there for a bit. I can't even lie about it. It was just an influx of just ratchet people saying ratchet things. And, you know why it pisses me off, guys? And I don't listen to people, especially from back home, Aotearoa. But there's been a shift and I've realized it. And, you know, where there's a lot of, like, just Māoris going at each other. That's not the vibe that's not the vibe for me, you know what I mean? Like, also, you know, a lot of people got strong opinions about, you know, what I do with my life. You know, the judgments, I guess. And there's this whole thing about New Zealand Māoris versus Australian Māori, and I'm not feeling that, you know what I mean? Like, and all I've tried to do since 2020, well, going back to New Zealand every year, all I've tried to do is just show the best of our country and everything that it has to offer. Because that's the way I feel about New Zealand, genuinely. Like, living here for this next month will be my 36th year. Living here for most of my life, I just got a deep appreciation for New Zealand and the culture that still, how can I even say that? The culture that my mum taught me about. And I still have the love and appreciation of the land. But the current state of the people, like, let's rule out everyday people, okay? Because everyday people who are not on social media are wonderful, and those are the people that I've always engaged with in New Zealand. But some of these New Zealand content creators are just toxic, and they don't shine a very good light. Do you know what I mean? And it's disheartening. And there's a lot of Māori content creators just bitching between each other, just making up toxic shit. And it's, you know, it's this generation, the millennials in particular, because, I mean, I'm not saying that people from my generation are not doing shit, but, you know, the millennials are just doing too much, as they put it. And I think it's you know, it's yuck. I do see some cool content creators there, like trying to, you know, do better and always getting hated on. And I just, like, really, really, like, I feel like, yeah, it's, and so my, like, I want to go home because I promised my mum that I would go every year, once a year. But I've made my peace with that the last time I went back. And now I think to myself, the land. Like, I want to take my kids back there. And I even encourage, you know, my kids to go have their, you know, awesome times in New Zealand, get to know. But it's hard when you don't have family, you know what I mean? So then what else have you got left? The land and the people. And, you know, I genuinely was going back because I was proud of the country I come from, and which I still am, the country I knew, the people that, from my mum's time, you know what I mean? They're a different generation. And now I see, like, the likes of this big church over there is doing too much, and I see, like, all this just fighting amongst each other, and people, these content creators, making us look like a whole bunch of dumbass fucking degenerates and whoreys, and like just showing the worst side for a like and a follow. And I'm not about that. I've never been about that. If anything, you know, people from Australia love to go to New Zealand, would love to go. Some people from Australia have never been. But if they were to get onto social media and start searching, you know, New Zealand content creators, because I used to love doing that so that I can see parts of New Zealand, you know? And then come across all this yuck, and it, because you can't bypass it. It's so prominent right now. And it's just a whole bunch of, like, bullshit, to be honest. Like, and I think to myself, for us, to take time away from work or the kids and stuff, or to go on a holiday, coming back to New Zealand was like, it was awesome. It's only 3 hours away. And then I started to feel the heaviness of staying in motels, going motel to motel. You know, it's not like how one would experience it if they had family there. It's totally different. You're traveling your own country like a tourist. So, but I did it because at first it was, you know, there was a lot of my own personal reasons, as you guys know, if you've been following me for a while. But then after that, it just became, I'm just so proud. Like, the people, the land, the hospitality, but then you always got this overweighing presence online of it just being all shit, and a bunch of like it's if you know, you know. And I just think, wow. And now so many people have traveled to New Zealand because of the lives that I put out, you know, just traveling around and showcasing some really beautiful places in New Zealand. And I'm so grateful for that, because, hello, my darling, I'm on a live. I started that little kitchen, and then I just had a break and sat down. Yeah. And so then after a while, I just, okay, darling, I see you. Bye bye. And then I started, like, for example, right? I tell you, in recent days, I've seen people talking about the Maori people here, and compared to the Maori people in New Zealand. Why? But then and then, you know, it shouldn't even be a discussion. Like, it's just putting your own down. That's like, for me, I don't have that in me. Like, I've seen people on TikTok talking about, you know, how plastic the Maoris here, especially the ones in the Gold Coast. And I think, why would you say that? They're your own people. I mean, you're probably cousins down the way. I don't know. And I can't relate to that type of behavior, you know. I just can't. And it's hurtful. And then I, you know, watch others they're just going around in circles. And I see some people just doing the worst content. And I understand, you know, to get on Facebook or any of the socials, you can make some money, but lose integrity, or, you know, make your people sound dumb, look dumb. It's, yeah, that's not, yeah, I don't know. And then the threats that come out of New Zealand always get me, because it sounds like we're back at school. And I've grown up in that gen where you had rumbles in the park and everyone was stepping out each other for their shoes and pinching clothes off the washing line. I've been there. I grown up in that hood. So when I hear grown women say, if you come back here, I'm going to smash your head, and fuck up. For goodness sake, bro. Like, it's not my... I did say to my husband, there's one place I want to see in New Zealand. I'll put it on a bucket list. It's in the South Island, and it's called the Aoraki Trail, the Aoraki Trail. I really want to see this place because it looks so majestic. And it's just this beautiful snow-capped mountains, and with a beautiful river system running right between these mountains surrounding. Oh, it's just amazing. I want to see that. You know? So I can't give you an answer on that one. Like, I know that was a long answer, but I can't give you, like, I'm not thinking to come back to New Zealand, not anytime soon. In saying that, my husband loves it. He loves New Zealand. He would, like, one day he'd probably say, oh, should we go to New Zealand this weekend? And I'll be like, yes. But I don't have the same... And that's why I get pissed off. Like, when I was in Turkey, right? You know, they get at me, man. They jump at me. My own people, right? Jump at me for, you're this in Turkey, and you're always on your husband's side, and all this sort of shit. Just totally disregarding all my visits to New Zealand, showcasing the beauty of the place. Never once putting people down. Never ever trying to make likes and follows off the homeless. Never once or trying to make a like or follow or fucking, the deep traumas everybody's saying they're going through, or showcasing meth, or showcasing, there was no need for me to do that because everyone does that. You know, that was my point. There is good to be had. Like, hey, come on, guys, look at the beautiful country you guys have. Like, don't. They say if you know, I listen to this guy, right? I listen to him every night. And, like, you know, he was a businessman once upon a time before he became what he is now. And he said, and he was wanting, he was really envious of his boss's office. And he said it was on the 52nd floor. And he said it had the grandest view. He said, and then my boss was transferring to another country. And he said, you know what? You can have my office. And he said, and for a whole month, he goes, he was just in awe of this office because he really wanted it. So then he had a meeting one day, shortly after this month. And the people that came for the meeting were just in awe of this office. The view it had. And he said, but he realized then that he had already, you know, it had kind of lost its luster for him because he was kind of over it already because he sees it every day. You know, he just taken for granted because he sees it every day. It just becomes nothing. And I think that's another reason why when I go back to New Zealand, that was one of my favorite things to do. As you guys know, I was driving that island all the time. Because I'm always in awe of it, because I live in Australia. I mean, New Zealand is mountainous, you know, going down to my hometown. You go through a few gorges, you go through beautiful, what they would call bush here, but what we probably call the forest in New Zealand, you know. So every time I go back, it's wow. Yeah, it's kind of, it's a tricky one, that one. Yeah, and I just get, you know, it becomes old for me. It becomes old when people start talking about, you know, the fact that you think and I can hear like kids from the 1980s. Do you know what I mean? Like, the fact that you think you are, well, come over here and I'll smash your face. Like, I'm not even no young buck no more, and neither are these women. Like, and I think, what the hell? No wonder some of the fucking newer generation are fucked because of the way you all act. I'm sorry to say it. I'm just gonna say it. And I think if you talk like this and you still got that mentality of when you were kids, we were stepping each other out, you know, and fucking knocking each other off for their bloody stereos and stuff. No wonder. You get stuck in a place and a time and a mindset. But when you look in the mirror, you don't see that you've aged. I do. You know? I love my country, don't get me wrong, but man, the people, some of these people, and I'm talking about, let's rule out the people, everyday people, because I've met so many people, everyday people, but a lot of these New Zealand content creators are truly just doing too much. I love that everybody can make a coin on social media, especially because I know that times are tough. And I'm all for it, and I'm all for like, go do your thing, work your magic, but not at the expense of like making other people look shit. Like, you know, your own kind. You know, putting each other down and stuff. What the fuck is that? When I'm talking about, you know, people having scraps online, that's fine. That's bullshit drama, you know. But when you start, like, don't portray Maori people to be one way. Like just always drinking or just always fucking talking like we have no education. Like it's just stupid. Like honestly. And I just, yeah. So times are changing, guys. It's been like, I jumped on social media in 2018, so it's nearly been 8 years. So I've seen the landscape of social media change quite a bit. Hey, all good, nothing stays the same. But damn, some of it's drastic. I've seen one lady on social media fucking blaming her kid for her own sexual assault. Like, it's by her own man. Like, I've seen some ugly shit. And I'm like, people are always setting boundaries against other people. I think we need to have some self-boundaries, you know? Because you make yourself sick like that, you know? You can, like, when you air out your stuff, and I've aired out a lot of stuff, but I regret nothing. That's the thing. I regret nothing because everything I say, I'm just being, it's raw. You know, that's it. But nothing that's so detrimental. Like really detrimental. And like that. You know, like. So when I see these sorts of things or people just video cameraing people bashing each other on the streets in Auckland, like, why? Posting it up and being proud of it. I mean, I know it happens everywhere else, but fuck. Do you guys, like, if I was a content creator and I lived in New Zealand, you know what I'd be showcasing? Fucking New Zealand. And I've seen so many content creators coming from everywhere else, going to New Zealand, and they're showcasing, like, things that make me want to go there, and they're not even from New Zealand. Like that young girl, Nafella. Her name is, it's Nafella. She's on TikTok. She's the one who made me feel like I want to go to Aoraki Track in the South Island. And she's from Sydney, and she's a Lebanese girl. And the way she showed New Zealand was amazing. You know? Then there was the other girl, Jessica, what's her name? She showed it in a really nice way as well. And okay, they might be going through around New Zealand and Mark Waynes, the big YouTuber, he was in New Zealand, you know, and he was just showing like this humble little Chinese spot in Auckland, and he was like having a, you know, makatu pie, and you know, if I lived in New Zealand, oh my God, the coastal beaches, the forestry, the culture, the beautiful Bay of Islands, so like, there's so much to do in New Zealand. You could, you know, I mean, mental health and drug addiction has been fucking killed over and over. Let's be honest. I'm sorry to say it, guys. I'm really sorry to say it. And I know it sounds heartless, but if you know, you know. It's and trauma and just, it's like it's personal. It's a personal thing. It's not. But then others have just picked up on it and it spread like wildfire. You know, it's like, and instead of like all these pages, like there's some fishing pages that I've come in my For You page, and I'm like, thank God for that. Like this old lady, she goes diving for seafood, and I'm like, yay, cause fucking hell. Yeah, so I don't know, it's changed a lot in over the 8 years. And now I'm really picky and choosy, like, about my time. Because there comes a moment in your life, guys, where you start valuing your time, actually. Instead of pissing it to the wind, instead of, let's just like, fuck it, just and that, you know, blah, blah, blah. You come to a stage in your life where you understand the value of time. And so now I just want to spend time doing things that, you know, are really going to benefit me, make me happy, keep me at peace, not overstimulated, not like overwhelmed, or, you know what I mean? I just want to be chill. But it also means where we decide to travel, it has to be an experience that we're happy with. And I've been to New Zealand, and I think so many times over the last 5 years. And it just started feeling like the same, because we're always, I don't know, maybe we could try something different. Maybe we could try these Airbnbs and maybe grab a camper van. I don't know. Maybe it'll be different, but I don't know. And I think the other thing that hurt was being in New Zealand, being in Singapore. That was an eye-opener for me, because quite a few people from New Zealand actually thought I was just creating a drama and being a dumb fuck for being upset getting stuck there. They didn't give a fuck. And I thought to myself, that was like, I didn't know why I thought it was like one big happy fucking family. How naive of me. But that's my goodness, because that's how I see New Zealand. You know what I mean? I feel like if I go to New Zealand, fuck all the haters. They're just big mouths. They're probably never going to come out and see me anyway, in which case they never ever did. And then, so I thought, oh, you know, I have this schoolgirl naivety when it comes to going back to New Zealand, because I always feel like we're safe. Like, when me and my husband go, or me and my kids go, I always feel like we're safe. I don't know. And even when my kids took their first trip without me and my husband, which was my 3 older kids, I got them a trip on a Kentucky tour in New Zealand, because I thought they'll be safe. And I guess like maybe, you know, when I was younger, that, I don't know, when I was younger I didn't have that. I didn't feel that at all, and it was only because of, you know, my environment. But when I went back a couple of times, I don't know, I just felt so good being there, you know. And then I thought, fuck, you know, this is like the New Zealand that I wish I left. You know, because I didn't leave New Zealand when I was 15 on really good terms. It was very shaky. Very shaky. But then I thought, wow, this is it. Now it's kind of gone backwards for me. It's gone backwards in the sense like, there's a shift. I don't know what it is. It could be just that I made my peace over there now for myself. There's probably a mixture of that, and my kids, you know, like, I don't know, it's fucking cruel what people say, you know, about kids being born in Australia. And it really fucking sucks when it comes from your own people, you know. And it's not just my kids, guys. There's heaps of kids here born in Australia. And I think, how could you want to strengthen the culture when you're the same people who are ripping it apart? Like people questioning other people why they have a moko kauai. And then going in on it in the comments. Yeah, this is a discussion that needs to be had. Be fucking grateful that the culture still exists. That people actually still want to wear it. And some people are saying, oh, it's just for decoration. Why? Yeah, you know, once upon a time, Māori people used to have those judgments from others, not amongst themselves. And look how time has changed. It's crazy. So when I see all these, I'm just like, oh, I want to go happy place. I want to go happy place. No doubt. I think if we were to get a camper van and go around New Zealand and just do little stops and stuff, that would be awesome. No doubt. Yeah. But once you take the rose-colored glasses off, you know, and that's what I keep getting as well, you know, it's just people trying to make me feel guilty for the life I have when there's people over there, like, having hard times. There's people having hard times here too, in Australia. I hear a lot of people from New Zealand always saying, go to Australia for the opportunities. Yeah, okay, there is opportunities, but if you're the same lazy ass that you were in New Zealand, what's the point? That's my stance. Like, if you are gonna come with the same mentality that you have back home, there could be 1,000 opportunities and you'll miss them. And I think, why are you trying to make me feel bad because I worked my ass off? And then another person told me I'm only with my husband for the money and I can't leave him because of money. And I'm like, you know, it's really, And I remember my mum talked about this, and I watched my mum go through this shit. And she went through that same shit with people right here, Māori people here in Melbourne. The same, you know, tall poppy syndrome, the same, you know, it's, why? You know, there's, what's that guy's name? Reese. Oh, I love that boy. He's awesome. Reese is Trunk Coffee House, yeah. And he sees this old man, this old koro, right? And he takes him kai and stuff, food. And every time I see that old man, I feel happy. Anyone on social media who's got a nanny, who's got like an elderly like auntie or something, and they're in their lives or they're in their videos, it makes me happy, because those are the Māori people I remember. Because even my generation, some of my generations really, I don't even know what the hell's happening, but this new millennial age, it's different again. And I can see that this Gen Z is going to be different again. Yeah. So I just, you know. And then for this, what I'm saying now, will probably get, you know, torn apart. Oh, yeah, because she could say to me, and they're going, ah, fuck up. How about fuck up? And I don't, yeah, I just don't. I'm not staunch. Maybe I just don't fit. Maybe that's maybe that's the fucking thing. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I'm okay with it. I'm not mad with it or anything. Like, it hurts me a little bit, you know, like, because just recently, another lady, she had booked her trip from last year and just came back from New Zealand not long ago because of my lives. And it makes me proud. It makes me proud that people want to go and see it. People from Australia, you know, like, oh, I've never been. Go, man, go. You know, people have been on cruises. People have been on family vacays. And from my tribe, my following, you know what I mean? This Lebanese couple, they took their kids there. That was last year. You know, and I think to myself, wow, you know, like, it makes me feel very proud. But when I see some of the shit from these content creators, I think, why? Why? I'm not saying all of them, obviously, there's just a multitude of many. And I also, like, sometimes I feel really bad and I feel, like, really sad because, like, you can see, like, because I'm not under box, I'm out here, right? But I can see that a lot of people are boxed into the way of thinking. You know, like, this is it. It's not it. Like, this is it, and you're just going around in circles, you know, and I think that's not right. Like, who made you think that, like, that this is it? Well, just got to make do with, like, payday and this and that. Why? I think that's what pisses me off. Because I know, no, like the New Zealand people, I know, like the Māori people are just so passionate and very proud people as well. And so why portray Māori people to not be that? Fucking hell. And then why cause a division between the Māori people here and the Māori people there? Fuck, that's dumb. You know? It's not as if like we just like get up and have a grand life in Australia. You gotta get up and fucking work. You gotta work. You still gotta work. You know, it's not like you just get over here and magically get handed gold nuggets or something. That's dumb. That's a stupid thing to think. A lot of people struggle. Fucking hell, I struggled for years. Me and my grandmother had nowhere to stay. Like, we just ended up, like, staying in a unit that we didn't even know if we could stay in while the person was in New Zealand. She didn't even know we were staying in there. We got put in there. We had fuck all. I was pregnant, and we were living off papa bread. Pretty much flour and water. That's what we were living on. And then we got bummed into another house, and then we ended up in a caravan park. And then ever since then, since the age of 16, I had to work. So I don't know where this grand notion is like, oh yeah, they go over there and blah, 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 la, la, la. And I see people, they get over here and they want to go home immediately. You know, because it's a life-changing experience to be like in a country that's not yours. Like, give us some fucking credit. A lot of people have left New Zealand because it's hard. Not because, oh, they came over here and they're going to get a holiday or something and get paid to have a holiday. Fucking hell. It's just stupid. And then you stay in New Zealand and whine and bitch your asses off at the people in Australia because, like, they're making ends meet. And because bread might be, I don't know, 40 cents cheaper. And the housing's maybe $100 cheaper. Like, wake up to reality. It's fucking tough here in Australia as well. It's hard to make ends meet. Everything's going up all the time. Our power bill in our house every quarter is, what, $2,800 every 3 months. And I don't know what's going to be this month. We're just not online always talking about our hardships. Because it's fucking hard everywhere, and I think that's what we realise. But if you're constantly in a circle where people are just, all they talk about is hardships, which is online a lot, hardships, trauma, mental health, and drug addiction, and if it's not that, it's just pissing on all the time, well, what's your outcome going to be? And it pisses me off because I know that Māori people are smart. Why dumb yourself down? I just don't fucking get it. Yeah, I've grown up in a situation where I was constantly told I was unwanted. I am the black sheep. I'm all these fucking things. You know, I've been through a whole bunch of trauma. I never lay my shit on that. Like, I stay accountable for my actions. Yeah, I don't blame any of my fucking actions now, here and now on shit that happened like 40 years ago. That would be stupid. But because there is a system that needs your money, and now they've created all sorts of fucking labels for everybody, and people fall for it. But I know that Māori people are not that dumb. Actually, no one's not that dumb. Why are we all acting like we're dumb? I'm a deeper thinker when it comes to, like, I'm a deep thinker when it comes to things like this, you know, like, and it just makes me sad. Makes me feel, like, bad. You know, when I think of like all this kind of shit. And then I think about my mum when she used to go to work. And she had a brother that used to come down, and he'd always, like, from her hometown, and always used to ask her for money. And she used to tell him off all the time. Get off your fucking ass and work. She goes, I'm over here trying to look after this baby by myself, and you're fucking gallivanting around the country. Go to fucking work. And one time he got stuck in the gorge. He couldn't make it because he had no petrol, and she didn't give a shit. That was old school. They told you. You know? So, yeah. I don't know. Everyone's like, oh no, I don't know why, you know, I can't watch it anymore. Like, I've changed the rhythm of my FYP, you know, my algorithms, and I've just started following people that, you know, like religious pages or something like that, or, you know, just trying to change my FYP because, and there are some girls that kind of, you know, they're sarcastic that I watch on TikTok, and I think, I like you because you're sassy and you're a bitch, but you're also telling the truth in a funny way, but you're also a bitch. Like there's this one chick I watch, she's annoying to watch, like if you haven't been watching for a while, the way she says things, she's brutally straightforward, but also some of the things she says are just sassy, straight to the point. It's something that'll give you, you know, that'll provoke your brain. And she's just a bitch. And I like, when she comes up on my For You page, I like it. What's her name? She's in New Zealand. I think she's half Greek, half Maori. And, oh, fuck, I can't remember her name. She's with the older guy. Some of you might know her, but yeah, she got a sassy mouth. That's okay, you know. She's like, she brings up topics that are thought-provoking. Not just some random shit that's going to make you cry and it's a fucking sad story all over again. Oh, God. Oh, it's depressing. Like, if you're thinking depressing things on the daily for your content, you know what's going to happen? You're going to end up depressed. If you're talking about trauma all the time and you're reliving it every single day for content, what's the outcome going to be? And if you're going to keep dwelling on these things, I'm sorry, guys, I'm a realist, but if you keep dredging it up and that is your content, then and then one day you want to jump on happy, you can't because that's your page. You built it on trauma. There's so much more to life, man. If you get outdoors, there's just so much more to life instead of like feeling badly all the time. Like, who the fuck wants to feel badly all the time? I don't know. A lot of lies, a lot of fakeness, and a lot of like, you know, just stuff. Oh, there is a nice boy in New Zealand. I watch him, like when he comes up on my Facebook feed. He's a tall boy. And he's got a kids, and he's got like a little missus. I don't know his name, guys. But he always comes up. He's always feeding her kinners. I like watching him, easy to watch, you know, and he's a family guy. That's nice. We need more of that because, you know, to good role models, to show you that, you know, marriage is achievable, a good relationship's achievable, you know, and it's kind of very wholesome what him and his they're a young couple. They're nice. Who else I like there? Let me think. Paris Naku, she's very nice. She's got a lovely, I love her ways. It's like the old ways, you know. I like that. She's a good mom. She's a good partner. You know, a good wife. Loves her grandparents. You know, you know, just wholesome stuff, which a lot of the internet is lacking at the moment. You know, with all the fucking things that are going on in the world these days. You know. So, yeah. Well, that was a mad distraction. That was a mad distraction because I'm supposed to be fucking cleaning my kitchen. Holy. Maybe I haven't talked to people for a long time. Because, you know, when you got a husband and 2 boys in the house, you kind of go to open your mouth and they run away. Hey, son. And they're like, hey. And then they slip away because they don't want to have the conversation. My oldest son was here today. And he generously gave me 10 minutes talking time. And I could see he was just like drifting away, like his eyes just started. I could see he was thinking about, I wonder what I'm going to eat later. Maybe I'll call the boys. What am I going to, I wonder who's going to be on the game tonight. Like I can see his mind is not even here. You know, it's all right. Wrong ones. That's it, Lewis. It's sad, yeah, right? Jacqueline, because we're never going to get those days back. That's the thing. We're never getting it back. Oh, thanks, Carol. That's nice. There's no evolution living past trauma. Sad but true. Yeah, she's a good girl, that Paris. My daughter watches her too, Aisha. Sassy. Yeah. That was my mum too. Was my mum too. The way she brought me out was like, you know, you gotta work. You gotta work. You want all those kids? You too. Get off your ass and work. You're welcome. You're welcome. I know these long videos help some people because long videos help me. Like, bitches, stop making like 5-minute videos. You suck. Because in 5 minutes, you know, and it goes on a loop, and then I'm listening to the same story over and over. Like, that's not even a dish wash the dishes worth. You know what I mean? Like, I like to listen to some people, and then it's only like a 3-minute video. I'm like, fuck. I can't be bothered. Because if I want to listen to something, I'm not going to listen to that. I want to listen to something long so I can, you know, vacuum my house or hang the washing out or something. Okay, so tell me, what have you guys seen lately on the internet? How long do you still have to wear the brace? I've got 8 weeks, so I think I'm on my 5th week now. What is the date? It's the 24th, right? No, on the 24th I have my surgery. So 8 weeks after that. So 24th is just past because it's the 28th now. So it's been a month and 4 days. But if we do it in weeks, I think it's 5 weeks. So I've got another 3 weeks. I'm good, thanks. Yeah, I don't want 5-minute videos. Get fuck. I want longer videos. So that's why I go on YouTube, guys. I'm always on YouTube because there's more longer stuff. You know, like you can get like good 20-minute videos, even half an hour. And the travel vlogs are always about 45 to an hour. And I love it. Why is my back itchy? Thanks, Barbara. Oh, Marie, you should see mine's. I just left mine to come and sit down and take my mind off it. I've been on here how long? Because look. Oh, no, I can't see. Hang on. I've been on here 2 hours, so that is good. So if you need something to listen to tomorrow... And you know, you might need to clean the whole house, change your sheets and all that shit. Yeah. Oh, you're a good man, Nick. Yeah, so I've got another 3 weeks. But they said that I can change this dressing after 2 weeks. And they said that 3 days ago. Like this, and I can find my own one. But I did try it the other day. It fucking scared me. 24 hours, I started swelling. And I was like, oh, nah. I'll stay in this. Because the other one I had didn't have the clips. So it was more giving. This one is just like, you're not moving, bitch. You know, even if you... It's kind of hard sometimes just breathe. But I've started sleeping on my side. They said at 4 weeks you can sleep on your side. Oh my God. My first night sleeping on my side was just the other day. And oh, I tell you, it was so yummy. I can't explain. It was the yummiest feeling. I was like, because I've been like mummified for like, you know, a whole lot of time. And I'm not a back sleeper. I can't stand it. I can't stand sleeping on my back. And so I slept on my side and oh my God, my husband said I was snoring and the whole lot. And I said, good job. Good bloody job. Yeah, I think, you know, the reels, you know, if you want to like catch up, just like, I don't mind some reels or, you know, stuff when they just so have a little fun thing to say. But sometimes these reels, they get cut off. I don't like that. Queer Eye, a fab final season. I can't relate, sweetheart. Yeah, I replay your videos too when I'm bored. Yeah, who's? My chicken. Yeah. My chicken, she made her live, and I've replayed that a few times because it's long. Go back on comments. Well, she had a good life. Didn't make sense. 20 cats running around. Thief cat? Cat thief? Go back. What? Hang on, it's the 29th tomorrow. Oh my gosh. My husband's got 16 days. Huh. Yeah, so my niece, our niece, well, my husband's brother's daughter, she's, I think they're coming to visit on Sunday, and that'll be nice. And then they're getting married in February, first week, so that's going to be very nice. Very, very sweet. The kids are excited for their cousin. That's nice. She's my brother-in-law's youngest daughter. So she's 2 years older than Shaheen. I stole a kitten out front of their house. Oh, shit. Kia ora, kia ora. Get a body pillow, girl. Good for side sleeping, yeah. I got a long one, you know, the ones you put at the back here on the wall. But I don't mind. I just shove a pillow there in front. It's all right. No, thank you, Catherine. Samantha. But it's been like a while since, like I said, guys, I'm not avoiding Facebook or anything like that. Like, I'm trying to find some kind of routine, but we don't have one. We don't even have one. Like, for example, yesterday I just took off down to my daughter's. If you want to know why, you can go back on the live. That strange lady. Lucky I wasn't there. And then I'll just stay there for like, I don't know, 6 hours. And then play with baby. And then last night she ended up here till about almost midnight. So we don't have like a routine yet. And we're going to start preparing to move everything out of the warehouse soon as well. And because that'll come really fast, because Ramadan is in February, which ends in March. And then after that, we've got a quick move out in the first week of April. So, yeah. But I'm kind of finding my bearings a little bit. I'm not 100% sure yet what's happening, and that's only because, you know, my daughter, I don't know what I know she's got plans, but for further in the future, I don't know. And I talked to my son today. We were going to go to China in April, but it looks like we put off because one of our workers has left. So, actually not one. My nephew, our nephew Abdullah, no longer works for us. He hasn't worked for us for a couple of months now. So we're 2 workers down, which means, you know, the boys have to pick up the slack on those shifts, which means April's out of the question. So I don't know, maybe October, because there's another fair in October. I'm thinking I've got this jewelry. I might drop it in a couple of weeks. I'm just not in the mood at the moment. I'm finding my bearings slowly, and I just want to wait till I'm, you know, fully recovered before I do that. But I might have, like, I don't know, because I've got a lot of stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it, because I'm gonna put some of my, like, you know, stuff into storage, like, you know, and all of that. But the leftover merch that I have, which is kind of not that much at all, I don't know. I have to think, and because of, you know, the things that have been going on, ever since this little baby came along, I haven't been able to think about anything else, to be honest. He's like stole my heart and my mind and my thoughts and everything in between. I haven't been able to find my bearings because he's just too bloody yummy. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm not going to bore you any further. I know you're going to start going to sleep soon. What the hell's it's midnight here and my boys will be home soon. That'll be nice. Yeah, I've had the jewelry for a while now. I just, I just haven't, I'm not, I'm in baby gaga land, man. Oh, the boys are home. Hang on, I'll turn you around. Hello? Hey.
Did the inspector come today?
No, that's Sergio, guys. You know the Sergios. One thing I so loved about your whare on the floor tiles is so pretty. Yeah. There's your hours work.
Good.
That's good. What's this all about? Oh gosh, not table tennis straight away. Holy.
Oh, Bubba was spraying the...
Yeah, he sprayed that high pressure just to get all the dust off.
Okay.
You can see it at the night, but you can't see it during the day. Oh gosh, here's the teddy bear, guys. How was work? Yeah, that's good.
What should we call it? Yeah, someone came today.
Yeah?
What, 5 bullet up, 5 rice puddings, and then went home.
No way.
Your rice puddings are getting sold out quick.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm so happy.
I had a chocolate one today.
How,
I feel like you put more chocolate this time.
yep.
I really liked it.
Really?
A lot more chocolate. Yeah, it's so nice.
Afiyet Oh, where's the other guy? Yeah, my bloody my bloody brain is going overtime, all right. But that's how I know I'm getting better. I took a phone call today. I'll tell you about it another time. And I instantly, my brain was working all right. I'll just say that. And I thought, no, fuck you, you're not coming. Anyway, I'll tell you about it another time. But I was really happy I said to my husband, I think I'm finding my bearings. And he said, it looks like it. I said, yay. I can feel like, because I've just been in like a whole, like a cloud nine. That's what it is. Yeah, he already wants to play table tennis. If I wasn't on here, I'd probably be trying to dodge him right in front of him. And I'm not that good at it, like, because I'm still, and they have no mercy either. They know they've left their father's legs still on the mend. He's still on the mend because it still swells up here and there. And they know that I'm still recovering. It's that Serjan. He's got no mercy, man. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Anyways, guys, I'm going to jump off. I hope you guys have a great day tomorrow. Wish me luck that I finish this bloody kitchen today. And I will see you guys again sometime soon. And I know I keep saying I'm going to put videos up, and I will. But man, this technology just pisses me off. Because I have to find, like, I did try to make a video of like our trip overseas, the things that you didn't get to see. And when I go to put it into a reel, it chops a lot of it off. So then I try to put in a video, and then I have to find all the separate videos, and I have to go and watch the video just to know which one. Bye. Good night, guys.